All right. Okay. That wasn't good. Yes.
I'm ready.
Oh, you want to? Okay. The three questions. The first question is, do you know what veganism
Oh
is?
yeah, I was born
Okay.
on it.
Oh, you were born
I'm
on
not
it.
vegan though.
Okay,
No,
so you were born like on a
knowing
vegan
it.
diet.
No, no,
So,
just knowing it.
know what?
I know what it
Oh,
is.
you know what it is. Okay, so it's the rejection of everything animals,
Yeah.
from food, clothing, entertainment, you name it. The second question is, are you fundamentally against violence and oppression?
No,
You're not against
I
this.
believe that the food chain, it has
No,
to
in
be
general,
somewhere.
in general. Like you see somebody getting hurt or your friend getting hurt, you're going to come in to save them, right?
Yeah, if I can.
If you can. Or if you see a dog getting kicked, especially if it's your dog, you're going to save that dog. That's your
Yeah,
heart.
yeah, it's my dog.
Reflexively, because you feel for that, because you know that's another
Yeah,
individual, and you know they have feelings and things like that.
yeah.
And now I see you already jumped into my third question, but the third question would be, do you think you can actively or be a person that actively stands against violence and oppression while actively funding it?
What?
Do you think you can be a person that stands against violence and oppression while actively funding inherent systems of violence and
Funding?
oppression? Well, paying for it. Paying for it.
Well, honestly, if the money goes there, it goes there. I can't really control that.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's one of those things where you don't have to nowadays, because we don't need anything from an animal. We don't need meat or
I believe,
cheese.
I believe you need to do that to stay healthy and not have all your deficiencies.
Like what?
Well, iron's a good one because there is iron in plants and stuff,
Yeah.
but it's not the right amount of iron that you need to stay healthy.
Okay.
And like my mom was vegan for a while and she
Yeah.
got sick off of it. She ended up going to the hospital for many reasons
Yeah.
because she didn't have all her vitamins and stuff
Yeah.
she needed that came from an animal.
Yeah. Well, there are plenty of vegan sources of iron plants, right? Can you articulate like what exactly it is? What in the iron isn't fit as far as the plant-based version opposed to the animal version?
I just feel like you need meat. Like meat's got all your stuff in it. Like
Yeah.
it keeps you healthy.
But how do the animals get their protein? How do they get their nutrients?
The animals,
Yeah.
They
How do
get-
they get it?
see, they get it from the ground.
From the
I feel
plants.
like every like animals, there's some animals that are carnivores, there's some animals that are
Yeah.
herbivores.
Yep.
Humans were born to be both.
Yeah. Well, they're opportunistic, and I'm on YouTube Live. Thanks for
What's up, guys?
entertaining us. We're opportunistic omnivores. We're not omnivores by design. We can eat that stuff, but we don't need to, and not in 2024. At this point, it's all out the window. You don't need it. Believe it or not, if you found out that you could get everything you needed and thrive, would you consider stop funding these systems? Like if you found out that maybe, what if you were open to the idea of being wrong, and open to the idea that you could get everything on a vegan diet, would you boycott these systems, or would you continue?
Boycott killing animals?
Exactly.
No.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you need that. Well, honestly, I believe I grew up as a farmer.
Yeah.
And some things gotta die.
Yeah.
And some things gotta
And I'm not
live.
perfect. Every vegan kills things too. We kill bugs. We kill animals that have to die because of crops and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
like
we
you're
we
killing
kill.
the plants, so kill
the-
the animals anyways.
We're killing a lot, but the least we can do as human beings is
I feel
not
like they
pay.
should cut down on the crime rates if they want to, like, cut down on like killing things, and they should cut down on people because people can really make a change in the world.
Yeah.
And they should be cutting down crime rates, not like.
What do you think?
animals.
What do you think if we were to bring our children up, teaching them not to harm animals and not to harm spiders? Do you think that would be something good for the world, or do you think? Because I would challenge
Yes
it.
and no.
I would say that if you teach a child not to harm a spider,
I feel
they're
like
going to
you
be.
gotta learn how to live off the land.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like a narrow perspective, because that's your perspective from your upbringing, right? We don't need to now, though, in 2024. I can go over to Chipotle and I can get plants. I understand people in like different geographic locations where they have to, but
Yeah.
nobody in the U.S. really has to eat meat, cheese, milk, and eggs.
I
We
think
do
also
it.
depends on money
Yeah,
and what you're willing to like do.
yeah. As far as like your job, or as far as like how much like veganism being expensive, or like what do you mean?
What do you mean?
When you say money, like, can you amplify on that? Like, what do you mean by money?
Well, I feel like if you're gonna go out and kill an animal,
Yeah,
like that's way easier than going out and waiting like
yeah.
months for you to grow some like rice or something.
I got you. I got you. But I would challenge this. Like, do you think we need to hunt, or on
Yes,
any basis?
yes.
Why?
I feel like there's too many animals out there. Like,
There's a lot of speculation. I get it around the population argument.
there's too many populations. Some people put it down.
Yeah, but don't I actually have a resource. I can give you both of them if you want.
Oh, no,
That
it's all right.
there's a website where he breaks down and debunks this whole thought of population control and things like that, where it's
Yeah.
basically more so a hunter's lust for blood rather than an actual stewardship.
I feel like some people need to get it out, and at least they get it out on animals.
Yeah, but how would you feel if, say, there was a movie back in 1993 called Hard Target with Jean-Claude Van Damme, and they actually replaced animals with humans? How would you feel if you were being hunted, or if you were killed for no reason, and you had probably 10 more years of life? It's a tough one. It's a tough one.
What do I feel if I was being hunted?
Yeah, it's a hypothetical. I mean, obviously, you wouldn't like that.
It's happened before, but
Well, I hate to bring that up, and I hate to resurface that.
it's all right.
But I mean, you would not like that, obviously.
No, I don't like it.
So what we try to do
I
is,
gotta answer this.
I heard, okay. Yeah, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but here, I know it's getting cold too, guys. Why don't you take these cards, or if you want, you don't have to, but I got 2 cards with some resources. If you want, if you promise me you're going to look at it, I'll give you 2, so you can give her 1 if you want. I appreciate you guys stopping by, and hopefully there's some stuff to think about. All right, okay. That wasn't good. She just walked away saying eat meat.